Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today you guys see the title, we have a story time. Okay, we have a story time in the works. Okay, so first thing I want you guys to see, look, y'all gotta look at my nails. Okay, y'all gotta get into my nails. Let's get into my nails. Y'all, look at my nails. Look at my nails. Look at my nails. My nails are so pretty. I had to come with the pressure. These are my birthday nails, by the way. These are definitely going to be my birthday nails because my birthday's in the next 2 weeks. I don't find myself switching. I hope none of these nails break because let me tell you something. If these nails break, that's it. I'm not going to the shop to go get it fixed. Like, these nails cost a bag, okay? Y'all gotta understand. Look, first of all, it's ombre. So it's purple, then it's green, and then it's like a, you know, that clear color that they put at the end. Then it's diamonds. Then it's a whole bunch of designs. Like, there's palm trees on it. I don't know if you guys can really see, but like there's a whole bunch of palm trees on it and stuff. And then they have the LV, and look how long they are. I want y'all to guess for me in the comments how much this set was. Guess it, okay? So if the set break, oh well. Like, we're not like oh well. Oh well. So that's not what we're here for. We are here for a story time. But before we get into the story time, we do have a sponsorship. So today's sponsorship is Bellesa Boutique. So Bellesa Boutique is definitely a sex toy company, and basically Bellesa Boutique specializes in empowerment with sexual wellness and, you know, women's bodies, and, you know, helping women explore their bodies. Basically, long story short, okay y'all, Bellesa definitely sell vibrators. So I'm going to show you guys the 3 vibrators that was sent to me. This vibrator is called the Pebble, and let me turn down the brightness so you guys can see how it looks. Really nice, has a nice shape to it. And this Pebble is a G-spot and a clit simulator, and it basically is very discreet. It is waterproof and is very silent. Also sent me the wand. So the wand as well, let me turn on the wand for you guys. And I don't know if you guys can see the wand moving. They have different levels. Sorry y'all, I gotta turn on and off the light so you guys can see. The greatest things about Bellesa Boutique is that Bellesa Boutiques, they don't have those annoying patterns. For my girls who buy vibrators, y'all already know, like, those patterns that are mad annoying, that like are unnecessary. Like, Bellesa does not have that, okay? Every single pattern that Bellesa has count. And this was the third toy that was sent to me, and basically it's like a G-spot. It's a clit simulator here, and it's kind of like a vibrator slash dildo. So this one is good as well. Let me turn it on for you guys. It's not loud. It's very, very discreet. And basically how you charge all these vibrators is that you have to put them back in their cases, and then you plug their cases up from a USB. And you can turn the other end on. Let me turn the other end. Look at the way my finger is shaking, y'all. Y'all. Look at the way my finger is shaking. Whew. So I definitely have reviewed the toys, and Bellesa Boutique is a very, very good toy company. One of the best toy companies that I have ever worked with. Here is a good thing for y'all, okay? Let me let y'all know something. I got some good news for all of y'all, okay? If you guys do sign up and click the link down below in my description box for my giveaway, you guys will either get a free toy or a free gift card from Bellesa Boutique. So regardless, y'all, if y'all literally click my giveaway link down below, y'all will get a free toy or a free gift card. So it's a win-win situation for y'all. So y'all are able to see, you know, get a gift card and, you know, use that gift card to buy your toy, or get a toy and, you know, see what you like. And if you do like the toy, actually go on the website and buy more toys. From the 3 toys that I showed you guys, if you guys do not like those 3 toys, you guys can definitely go on their website. They have many more toys for you guys to look, see. They have so many different type of toys on their website. Their website is pretty. The toy description, the toys are so discreet. The toys are well packaged, very professional like. And the last thing that I will say before we get to the story time is that nothing is wrong with sexual wellness. Nothing is wrong with spicing up the bedroom for you and your man or whatnot. Don't ever look at toys and be like, oh my god, like, you know, that's weird, da da da. Like, toys are just not for single people. Toys are also for people who are in relationships. And yeah, thank you so much, Bellesa Boutique, for sponsoring today's video. Let's get into the story time. Now, This is one of them story times that I am dreading. Like I told myself that I would never tell this story time on YouTube. Like I told myself, like I even told myself, even before I started my YouTube channel, I said if I ever have a YouTube channel, I would never tell this story time because this is embarrassing. But y'all, I feel like I've gotten over it. And so I am ready to tell y'all about the time that me and my friend fell out and she ended up beating my ass. I got beat up. I got beat up by my friend, y'all. Let's get into it. So boom, we are going to name her Kelsey. So this was 9th grade year. This is before I moved to my shitty ass high school where I got bullied. This was when I was at my very first high school. So I had met this girl named Kelsey. She rode my school bus. She always used to, like, you know, talk to me here and there. In the beginning, she didn't speak to me at all. But like after a while, she would just start like having little conversations with me on the bus. Because me and her didn't sit too far from each other. Like I used to sit like here and I'm going to say she sat like here. You know, when I would turn around, she'd be like, hey girl. I'd be like, hey. Like, you know, we'll just have a little conversation. Now, this one guy got on the school bus and we are going to name him Marcus. We're gonna name him Marcus. So because I just seen this Marc Jacobs on the side of my room, so I'm like, Marcus. We're gonna name him Marcus. So this one boy named Marcus came on my school bus and I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I had a little crush on Marcus. Like I thought he was cute. He was dark skinned, he had brown eyes. Looking back at it, he not all that. Like he is just not all that. And I'm not even going to get into the story with him. I'm just not, because you know why? As a matter of fact, let me add that to my list. I'm gonna add that to my list. He has his own story time for a whole different day. Marcus did not go to our high school, but basically the way our high school was set up versus Marcus High School is that our high school and Marcus High School were right next to each other. Like when I say right next, like basically two high schools were right next to each other. And basically Marcus High School bus, like the bus lady, she would come early in the morning. Whereas my bus driver, my bus driver would basically come like an hour later. So he used to ride our bus because, you know, he didn't want to wake up. That, you know, he wanted an hour more of sleep. So he did not go to our school, but he used to ride our bus, to say the least. And he did live around Kelsey. Like, he lived around her, you know. As a matter of fact, I think he lived down the street from her. Yeah, he lived down the street from her. And I had a huge crush on the guy who stole my phone, which ended up being my boyfriend. But he came into the picture later on. Before, he wasn't there. Like he moved to the school. Remember I told you guys in the story time he moved because like he got in trouble on the other side of Houston, so he had to move to our school. So this was way before he got here. So at this time now, it's literally just Kelsey and Marcus that live in the same street. And I had a little crush on Marcus, and I feel like Kelsey could peep it because every time Marcus used to sit in the way back of the bus, and I always used to be looking at him in the morning. Now he did not ride our bus after school because why would he? You know, he just got on his regular bus. He only rode our bus because he would sometimes miss his first bus. Now, I don't know how me and Kelsey started talking, but slowly but surely me and Kelsey started talking a lot. Now, me and Kelsey were both in 9th grade together. But meanwhile, Marcus, he was in, I'm going to say Marcus was in like, what grade was Marcus in? He was in 11th grade. He wasn't in 9th grade. He was in 11th grade. Yes, y'all. I was in love with an 11th grader. And like I said, he has a whole different story for a different day because I dealt with him and oh my God, like dealing with him was a big headache. Like, if you guys want me to tell this story time, let's try to get this video to 2,000 likes. And then just stop what you're doing right now and just like it. Just like it. Only takes 5 seconds. Stop what you're doing and just like the video because it helps. It pushes me back on the algorithm and it helps more people to watch my videos. So, yeah. But basically, he did his own shenanigans, but she knew I liked him. So she started asking me, like, you know, why don't you talk to him? Da, 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 da. And I was like, I'm not talking to him. He has to come up to me, like, period. Like, he has to come up to me. Like, I'm not talking to him. I had that same mindset in 9th grade, too. Like, no, like, let the boy come up to me. He see me looking at him. He see me laughing at his jokes. Like, I already put the bait there. He might as well catch it type. Me and her started just talking, and so I was like, girl, who are you dating? So she ended up telling me that she was dating this one guy, and me and her slowly but surely became cool. Now, I'm not gonna lie. When me and her became cool, everybody on the bus hated it. Like, when I say they hated our friendship, they legit hated our friendship with a passion. Y'all, do y'all remember when bands will make her dance? Bands will make her dance. These cheeks clap. And then you in bands will make her dance. Bands will make her dance. That is around the time period that Bands will Make Her Dance had came out. Like, that was around the time period. And when I tell you guys, me and Kelsey ran that song down to the ground, y'all gotta imagine it'll be 6 o'clock in the morning. Kelsey and me would get on the bus. Mind you, her stop got picked up before mine, and then my stop got picked up after. And as soon as I would get on the, like, y'all gotta imagine, if y'all were on the bus, y'all would have hated us too, probably. Like, as soon as I will, like, pick my leg up and I would get on the bus, all I would hear is this. And I'll be walking down the aisle and she be like, that's my bitch. I'll be like, Bands will make her dance. 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 Yeah, yeah. Literally, we are in the aisle and we're dancing. Mind you, our bus driver was cool. I don't know if I told you guys in my other story time, and I did. And my bus driver was mad cool. He used to sell us weed, okay? Like, he was cool. So he'll be like, get it, Irene, get it. Like, he was, oh my God, that's a whole different story for a different day, right? Get it, Irene, da da da. And I'll be like, Bands to make her dance. She'd be like, Bands, she used to be clapping. And the whole bus would be like, y'all shut up. It's 6 in the morning. Like, people getting mad. So I always seen that Marcus would be laughing. He'll be laughing. He'll just be laughing and he'll be like, y'all goofy. Like, I could tell he was feeling your girl. Okay, I knew. I knew. So he'll be like, y'all goofy, y'all goofy. So she told me, she was like, girl, you need to shoot your shot. Like, you need to go talk to him. So I ended up talking to him, and like I said, I can't really get into that because I don't want to spoil that story. But from that story time of me talking to him, it really started to make me look at her a little different. She did some foul shit in the story. What I'm gonna say that she did was, like, he was lying on me, and he was lying, and like she was taking his side over mine. She didn't say it out her mouth like, oh, I'm on his side, but it was very obvious that she was on his side and she wasn't on mine. And I kind of looked at her weird, and that should have let me know the type of person I was dealing with. But y'all, I was young. I was in 9th grade. I think I was like 13 or 14, I think 14, I think, or 15. I don't know. I was a kid, okay? So I didn't really process it and really like deep it down like how I would have probably deeped it down now, you know what I mean? Quick. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you, Kelsey was a very sweet girl. Like, Kelsey, she used to like to cook, and she still does to this day. So she would definitely bring me like snacks. She used to bring me Oreos. She used to bring me fried Oreos. She used to bring me cupcakes, cookies. Like, she liked to bake, she liked to cook. So anytime Kelsey had food, I have food, basically. It was a good friendship. Like, I'm not even gonna sit around and act like, oh, we had a bad friendship or anything, or the friendship was terrible. It was a good friendship. This was before she started dating her boyfriend, though. One time she did ask me to come over to a group of guys' house, and I low-key, I went over there because it was like a two-man kind of, like, she was talking to this one boy that we went to school with, and he had a friend, and she wanted me to occupy the friend. And I don't like when bitches act weird around guys. I don't like it. She started acting very weird. Like, I can't describe it, but like, she just started acting very weird. Like, you know how you'll have an inside joke with your friend? Like, she would try to act like she don't get the joke. Like, I'll say a joke to her, I'll be like, Kelsey, da da da. She'll be like, girl, what are you talking about? And now these guys are looking at me like, yeah, what are you talking about? And I'm looking at her like, I'll bat your head. Like, don't do that. Like, you know, this is our inside joke. And so I just kind of was looking at her like, she's just a little awkward. Like, she a little weird around guys. But then, even then, I didn't peep that. Like, I didn't take that into like a red flag. I'm just stating all of her red flags, y'all. I'm just stating every one of her red flags that I ignored. And also, the guy that she was with, they ended up going to the room together. So it was just me and the other guy in the living room. Mind you, we were at these guys' house, and so it was just me and the other guy in the living room. And the other guy, I'm not gonna lie, he was a gentleman. Like, he was chilling and everything, but at the same time, this bitch promised me that we was just going there to chill. Okay, she promised me we were just going there to hang out and chill, and, you know, like, do, like, you know, just talk to the guys and then go home. Like, she told me she was not going to do nothing with them, but sure enough, she was in the room. Now, Kelsey was definitely a virgin, but she still went to the room with the other guy, and I was just looking at her like, why'd you put me in this situation? Like, I thought you said you ain't gonna do this. But, you know, I'm not like a hater, or I'm not like, if my friend said that that's what she wants to do and the other guy is chilling and he knows that we're not doing nothing. Because at that time I was a virgin as well. I was not planning on losing it to him. So as long as the other guy's chilling, I'm cool, right? So they did their thing and we ended up going home. But I did not like the fact that she did that. I didn't like it, but I was like, whatever, cool. So we are going to give her sister a name, because her sister was like one of the main reasons for this story time. We're gonna call her sister Lo. So her sister Lo was in 8th or 7th grade when we were in 9th grade. I'm gonna say her sister was in 9th grade. Her sister was in 7th grade. We were in 9th grade. So her sister was like 2 or 3 years younger than us. He introduced me to her sister one time via phone, because me and Kelsey would be on the phone all day. Like, when I tell you guys that we were stuck at the hip, like, we would hang out with each other all day in the hallways. We'll hang out with each other on the bus. Then when we go home, we'll be on the phone with each other for hours. So I ended up with, you know, I just ended up listening, hearing her sister, you know, talk on the phone. Then we'll be messaging each other on Facebook, like on Twitter, like we were always on Instagram, like we were always just messaging each other, right? And her sister Lo was low-key disrespectful, in a sense of, you know, that bratty, you know, when a kid is like turning like, you know, 12, 13, you know, becoming a teenager, they start developing that bratty behavior, and she was very bratty like. And so when me and Kelsey would be on the phone discussing with each other and talking, you know, with normal things, her sister will always feel the need to interrupt, talk anyhow, be like, who you talking to, and da da da, like, you know, just a lot of BS. And it used to irritate me. Like, it used to irritate the hell out of me. Like, when I say it used to irritate me, it's to irritate me. I will always, like, you know, tell Kelsey, I'll be like, your sister kind of rowdy, but like not in a manner of like I'm upset, but just in a manner of like, your sister is rowdy, like your sister is very rowdy. And she'll be like, I know, like da da da, this is that. And I'm guessing one time I said it, her sister heard me. That her sister basically heard me say that she was rowdy. And so basically her sister like came to the phone and was like, and what about it? Like, what you gonna do about it? So I'm like, who is this young buck like pressing? Like, who is this baby pressing type? I had told Kelsey, I was like, get your sister, like, get your sister. So Kelsey had told her sister, she was like, chill, like, move from the phone. She was like, nah, like, she was like, you always got your friends talking anyhow, da da da, this and that, da da da, like, she's just going off. So I'm just like, mind you, y'all, I don't even remember what all the sister was doing, but she was very disrespectful. Every time that me and Kelsey would be on the phone, this little cunt would just be talking anyhow in the camera. Who you talking to? Oh, you talk to that hoe Irene? Like, da da da. Like, she just was too much. Like, she was too rowdy, too much, too bratty, like rude. I remember one time I called Kelsey. She picked up the phone. I was like, hello, Kelsey. She was like, this ain't Kelsey, this is Lo. And I was like, oh, hello, get Kelsey the phone. She was like, she ain't here right now. And she hung up. Like, she was just rude, or just rude. So me and Lo start going back and forth, and Kelsey ends up shutting it down at that moment. So cool, like, we went back and forth. Kelsey shuts it down. Y'all, why Kelsey gonna go find my kick? Kelsey went and found my kick. How the hell did you find my kick? Now, I'm pretty sure Kelsey went on my Instagram, because I used to have my kick in the bio, because y'all remember Kick was popping back then. So I used to have my kick in the bio. So Kelsey definitely went probably to my Instagram and found my kick, and she ended up messaging me a long paragraph. And basically, long story short, she was basically saying, I do understand that you are friends with my sister, but that doesn't give you no right to disrespect me. I'm not the one, blah blah blah. Like, she was going off on me. Like, when I say off, she was going off. So I messaged her back, and I started going back off on her. Like, who are you talking to? Like, who are you talking to, my guy? At this point, I end up calling Kelsey, and I'm screaming at the phone, and I'm like, bro, get your sister, da da da, like, get your sister, da 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 da, like, get your sister, da da. Like, I'm going off. Like, when I tell you I'm going off, I'm going off. She's like, what is going on? So I end up telling her what her sister did, and she goes to her sister's room, and she's like, why would you do that? Like, she's screaming, and her sister is basically screaming back at her, and is basically saying, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care how, I don't care if they your friends or not, ain't nobody finna talk to me anyhow, da da da. I'm just looking at her like, baby, you've been talking to me anyhow for how long? You've been talking to me anyhow for months. I've been letting you slide. Now that I said something, you feel some type of way? You are a child. You are 3-4 years younger than us. Stay in the child's place type. Just was a lot of just combativeness, and in my honest opinion, I personally felt like Kelsey wasn't moving quick enough for me. Because it ain't no way that my brother is going to disrespect my friend and I ain't going to nip that shit in the bud. It's like Kelsey was acting like she was nipping it in the bud, but she really wasn't. And I was feeling some type of way about it. And I ended up confronting her, and I ended up telling her, like, you're not nipping your sister up in the bud like how I would really want you to. And she ended up getting mad at me. And she was like, what the fuck do you want me to do? She was like, you my best friend. That's my sister. What you want me to do? You want me to whoop her? Like, she started getting angry at me. I'm looking at her like, it's not about me wanting you to whoop her. It's just the simple fact of, I want you to put your sister in her place. Your sister should have some type of respect for you to know that your friends are off limits. But it's like Kelsey wasn't processing what I was trying to tell her, because her sister kept messaging me on Kick, started messaging me on Facebook and attacking me, calling my name every time I would get on the phone with Kelsey. She'd be like, you on that phone with that little bitch Irene, da da da. Like, and Kelsey wasn't doing nothing about it but saying, stop, really mad. Say something else. Be like, nah, you have to respect. Like, you have to respect. Fast forward to one day. At this point in time now, Kelsey had a boyfriend, and it wasn't with the guy that we went to go see. She ended up dating this other guy that I really did not like. But she had a boyfriend, and the boy, this is before the boy asked her out. He was entertaining an Hispanic girl. He was entertaining this Hispanic girl. She was so pretty, very thick, pretty little Hispanic girl. And so Kelsey, I guess she began to peep it, because there was a time that me and her were walking through the hallways, and she seen that he was sitting up on the lockers, like, you know, y'all already know how high school is. Y'all already know when y'all already know how high school is. When you see a couple and you see a girl up her back up against the locker, and you see a guy with his hand across the locker, and he talking to her, you know, he risen her up. You know what I mean? So we seen that, and we both looked at each other. Bitch, we looked at each other like we was that so Raven. We looked at each other like that, and we, you know how you just give your friend that look, and y'all already know. So we had both went up and we ambushed them. We was like, hey, da da da. I forgot. I'm not gonna give him a name. He's irrelevant. But we're like, hey, da da da. How's it going? And you can tell that, like, he looked like he got caught, and she looked kind of confused, like, what's going on? So she ends up leaving. So she was like, who is that? Like, who is that? And he was like, don't you start, it's not that deep, da da da. You know how guys are. So basically they start going back and forth, and I'm just standing there, because it's like, that's not really my battle. Like, I mean it's like, you know, it was my battle to help her ambush them, but that's about it. Like, that's not my battle, you know. So they're going back and forth, and this boy ends up saying, you want to listen to this dumbass Irene? I know Irene set you up for this. Irene what? Irene set you up for what? Now, in high school, I was very rowdy. Everyone knew me, and everyone knew I was a troublemaker, especially my 9th grade year. My 9th grade year, I was a troublemaker. I used to just be in mess, drama. Like, I don't know. I was always in drama. So he basically tried to say that because I'm always in drama, he knows for a given fact that this was my doing. He knows for a given fact that I told her to come and confront him. No, baby, we both did that so Raven, and we seen into the future and came, and now we're in front of you. Like, don't try to deflect and don't try to gaslight. Like, you're caught. So basically they got into this huge argument in the hallways, and I basically told her, I was like, come on, let's go to class, because we had to end up going to class. So at this point in time now, she's upset. Like, she's mad, she's upset. Mind you, I told you that the Hispanic girl, she moved around. Mind you, this is during hallway transition. I told you that the Hispanic girl, she moved around. Like, she moved away from us. But at the same time, she was still, like, kind of around our area. So she was able to see, like, the whole interaction, everything. So she went to go tell this other girl that I was kind of cordial with in high school. I don't really care for her now. I mean, she didn't really do nothing to me. I don't know. She's not really my cup of tea. She not bad, but she's not really my cup of tea. She ended up going to tell this other girl that I used to play basketball with in high school about the situation. Her and this other African girl, they were best friends. I don't know what the Hispanic girl said, but the Hispanic girl said something along the lines of, it's like we were ambushing her, like kind of like jumping kind of. But it's like, when I went with Kelsey to go, like, you know, ambush them, it wasn't in a sense of we need to we need to attack her. It was in the sense of we were trying to confront the boy. But the way she kind of told the story to the girl that I used to play basketball with was kind of like we were trying to jump her, or we were trying to gang up on her. So the next day comes around, and as soon as I walk into the school, mind you, I'm on the phone with Kelsey the night before, and Kelsey is basically like, yeah, he was with that bitch. I don't know what he was doing with that bitch. Da, 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 da. She not even cute. In my head, I'm like, she actually is very pretty, but okay. I'm like, she pretty and she thick type shit. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. And so, but you know, you can't never tell your friend that. I'm sorry. Like, you're ugly. So I'm like, yeah, what is he doing with her? Like, she not even cute. Like, I'm egging it on, right? Y'all let me know in the comments. Is that a bad thing to do? To say somebody not cute when they cute to your friend, just to make your friend feel better? Y'all let me know. But yeah. So basically, we're talking about the situation. Y'all, as soon as I step foot, like when I say foot, as soon as I step foot into the school the next day, the girl that I used to play basketball with, she comes up and she confronts me. She basically tells me, she's like, I don't know if this is true or not, but my friend such and such said that you and Kelsey was like low-key trying to ambush her, like y'all was trying to punk her. She said, nah, Irene, I'm cool with you. She said, but I really want to know, like, she said, I'm sorry, like, that's my best friend, so if it's like a jumping type of ordeal, like, you know, if it's a jumping type of ordeal, let me know. Yeah. Oh, I forgot something. Hold on. I forgot a vital part of this story. When me and Kelsey was on the phone, Kelsey wanted me to jump the Hispanic girl. So mind you, the way we're talking, she's like, yeah, like, I'm not gonna lie, like, I might jump her. Like, I really want to jump her, this and that. I'm looking at Kelsey like, jump? First of all, your battle is never with the girl. I don't understand why girls always feel like their battles are with the girl. Your battle is never with the girl. Your battle is always with the guy. What do you want to jump for? Like, what do you want to jump her for? It's just not making sense. Like, what do you want to jump her for? So I was like, jump her. Mind you, Kelsey's mom, I'm sorry, but Kelsey's mom was very ghetto. So Kelsey was around her mom, and Kelsey had already been told her mom what happened. So I'm like, jump her for what? She was like, because she got me fucked up, da da da. Like, she talking, and she was like, you gonna help me jump her? I'm sorry, Kelsey. My name is not you. My name is Irene. So I'm looking at her and I'm like, no. Like, no, like, I'm not doing that. Like, and not even because, like, oh, jumping is not cool, because, like, this girl don't even deserve to be jumped. Like, jumping ain't cool, period. But, like, this girl don't even deserve to be jumped. Like, she didn't do nothing. Like, what? So she ends up telling her mom that I didn't want to jump her. And her ghetto ass mom ends up saying that I'm not a good friend. Okay, Miss Ma'am, if you think that jumping people is, if you think that me not wanting to jump people considers me not being a good friend, then that's cool. Like, I'm cool. I don't care I don't care what you think. Like, I'm not gonna jump this little poor baby when this baby ain't do nothing to us. Like, that is mad weird, and like, that's just phony. Like, you know what I mean? So her mom starts saying, yeah, that's weird. That's weird that she doesn't want to jump. This and that. Now, talking to my other friends, and my other friends basically said that they think that they personally feel that what's this girl name, that Kelsey lied to the mom and didn't tell the mom that, because I didn't hear out of the mom's mouth of her saying that I was a bad friend for not wanting to jump, but she came and told me, by the way, my mom said you're not a good friend, this and that. I think she went and told her mom that the Hispanic girl and the African girl that I played basketball with was trying to jump her, and then she asked me to jump in, and I said no. I think that's kind of what me and all my other friends kind of concluded from that, because I just cannot see a grown-ass woman egging her daughter on for her daughter and her daughter's friend to go jump a young lady at school. Like, I just can't see it. And so basically, she basically got on the phone and was like, yeah, my mom said that you were not a good friend for not helping me fight this and that, da da da. And she was like, and because this is why I think she said, and on top of that, it's not even just gonna be the other girl, the other one might want to jump in too. That's why I was telling you to come in the first place. Skirt, wrong. First of all, no, you did not say, oh, Irene, if I end up fighting the Hispanic girl and the African girl jumps in, could you please jump in and help me. You didn't ask me that. You said, could we both come together and jump the Hispanic girl? That's what you asked me. So don't try to flip the narrative and try to make it look like I'm not being a good friend. Like you're asking me dumb shit and I'm telling you no, and you're mad because I'm telling you no. And then you went to go ask your mom, and I'm pretty sure you lied to your mom and didn't tell your mom the full situation. Now your mom is here saying I'm not a good friend. If I'm not a good friend, so be it. So boom, fast forward to the next day. So basically at this point in time, the girl I play basketball with is basically saying, I'm hearing rumors that you and Kelsey are supposed to be jumping my friend. And she's basically like, let me know now. She's like, because I don't play about my friend. She said, I'm cool with you, Irene, but I don't play about my friend. And I told her straight up, I said, I don't know who told you that, but I ain't find nobody. Like, I had to let her know, like, baby, I ain't in this, okay? Whatever y'all hoes got me in, y'all take me out. Take me out. Take me out. So I'm like, nah, hell nah, I'm not in this. That don't got nothing to do with me. You feel me? So she was like, oh, okay, I'm just checking. I said, I'm telling you, ain't got nothing to do with me. Like, you don't got to even check for it. I'm telling you, ain't got nothing to do with me. Like, period. I'm so sorry about it. Like, no, like, I'm not going to be fighting over a nigga that's not mine. Like, no. Like, now, if they come and they jump Kelsey, that's a whole different story. But I'm not going to sit up here and say, yeah, we are supposed to be jumping you today. No. So, my thing is, I feel like Kelsey's mouth is so big. I think she went and told other people around the school that she was gonna jump the Hispanic girl, and they got back to old girl, the one who came and confronted me. So I'm walking to class, y'all. It's like second or third period, and I'm walking, and I hear screaming down the hallway. Now, y'all, this school was ghetto. There used to be a fight every single day. So when I heard screaming, bitch, I'm looking around. I'm happy. I used to like drama, like I told y'all. So I'm looking around. I'm like, who fighting today? Who fighting today? I see Kelsey coming down the hallway, and I'm like, oh, it's Kelsey. Mind you, I had not seen Kelsey. Like, she didn't ride the bus in the morning. I had not seen Kelsey all morning. Like, I did not see her. She's coming down the hallway, and she's screaming. Like, she's like, bitches are fake. Bitches are fake. I'm like, ooh. I'm like, she must be getting ready to fight the Hispanic girl. This bitch coming closer to me. I'm like, ah, I'm black. I'm African at that. Why are you coming towards me? So she walking more towards me. I'm like, yeah, you're fake. You're fake. She's screaming in my face, y'all. This hoe is screaming in my face. She's like, you a fake ass bitch. Can't nobody tell you nothing. You a fake ass hoe. I should slap the fuck out of you. Y'all, I know some of y'all about to be like, you didn't say nothing? No, I didn't say nothing. Y'all, I was shocked. I was perplexed. I was lost for words. I literally was like, I was so shocked. I didn't know she was coming towards me. I didn't know she was yelling at me. I did not know. So she's screaming. She's like, you're fake. You are so freaking fake. Da da da. Like this and that. And I was like, fake for what? She was like, you went and told. We gotta give the other girl the name. She was like, you went and told D that I wanted to jump old girl. You went and told D that I was planning on jumping old girl. You a fake ass, loudmouth ass bitch. You really think that I ran to D and told D, oh my God, they plan on jumping your friend today. Please be careful against my best friend. Why would I do that? No, bitch. You've been talking too fucking much. You've been talking way too fucking much. And the people that you've been talking to, you didn't think they would go back and tell D. But you thought that I went back to go tell D because I told you that I didn't agree with what you were doing. Probably the people that she told that she was gonna jump old girl were probably hyping her up like, yeah, Irene is fake. Why wouldn't they do that? Like, da-da-da. Like, yeah, y'all need to jump her. This and that. I was the only person that said I ain't doing that shit, okay? Because it's easy for everybody to say what somebody needs to do until it's time for them to do it, okay? So she thought that I went and told D that we were planning on jumping her friend because I didn't agree with it. So she's screaming at me to the point where the monitors came and they end up breaking us up. Well, breaking her up. They're pulling her away. As they're pulling her away, she's screaming at me. Everybody in the hallways is staring at us because everyone at that school knew we were best friends. And I'm looking shocked. I'm just looking around and I end up just walking to class because I just was like, it's just too much with her. Like, it's just too much with you, okay? You did bullshit with Marcus when me and Marcus were going back and forth. You low-key chose his side. You put me in danger with the two man. If the guy, like, imagine if like the other guy seen that his friend was getting play and was like, oh, I want to play too. I'm not saying that the other guy didn't try to press up on me a little bit, but like he was kind of cool. Like he was very like respectful. Once I said no, like he completely stopped and we just started having convo. You got a disrespectful ass sister, mind you, throughout this whole time period, y'all. This whole sister is still at it. Like, she's still arguing with me every now and then. She'll try to catch attitudes with me on the phone. Sometimes Kelsey's phone will be in the sister's presence. If she sees me, like my number calling, the sister will reject the call and will not tell Kelsey. And I'll be like, Kelsey, I called you. She'll be like, when? And I would say like, I called you at such and such. And she'll be like, I wasn't in the room, but my sister was in the room. Your sister's rejecting the call. The sister will sometimes answer the phone, laugh, hang up. You got a disrespectful ass sister. You got this guy that I don't like. You're dating this guy that I really do not like. Now this guy got you fighting back and forth between like these girls. Then you want me to jump into the mix and jump this girl? I'm telling you, no, I'm not doing it, because I'm not doing it and I'm not your robot. And I like I said, I don't do that ride or die shit. I'm sorry. Like, I'm your friend. We are just going to ride together, bitch. Nobody's dying. And my instance of die is like when you trying to put me in harm's way and danger. Like, oh, we need to jump, we need to, bro, so what now? So what when we end up jumping this Hispanic girl and then like what happened if people retaliate back on us? Like, you not thinking with your fucking dumb ass and you think that I'm supposed to just jump head first because I'm your best friend. No, I'm not. So at this point, I end up walking to class, and in my head I was like, you know what, I'm done with her. Like, me and her, like, we don't have to be friends no more. Like, I'm over her. I did not even get to step foot into the class. A monitor came running down the hallway and made me come back to the office. So now at this point, I walk in the office, y'all. I walk in the office. It is D. It is the Hispanic girl. It is Kelsey. It is two more of Kelsey's friends, and everyone is me mugging me. Bitch, I'm looking at them like, the fuck is y'all me mugging me for? Bitch, I'm not the offender. Bitch, I am the bystander. Why are y'all me mugging me? So everyone's literally like, when I walked in, everyone's like, I'm just like, so they made me sit down. I sat down. So they're asking me, they're like, Irene, so what happened today? And I'm like, I don't know. Y'all tell me. I said, I don't know. Like, I said, Kelsey, what was that about? Like, I'm looking confused. I'm like, what was that? Kelsey was like, basically saying, Irene is being messy. Irene is going around creating rumors. That like trying to make it look like it's me. Y'all, can I add to y'all that I had just walked into the school the very next day and D was confronting me. Meaning, I did not have time to make up rumors. Okay? I did not call nobody that night that Kelsey was trying to get me to jump. The night that Kelsey was trying to get me to jump, oh girl, I didn't call nobody to talk about it. I'm not gonna lie to you, I was gonna talk about it to my friend named Destiny the next morning. But I didn't used to get on the phone with Destiny like that. So anything that I had to say to Destiny would have been at school. But like I said, I had just stepped foot into the school when it happened and when D confronted me. Meaning that somebody else told D, not me, okay? And so I'm trying to talk and everybody starts talking over each other to the point where the AP gets upset and she basically gives all of us ISS. Why I got ISS, I don't know. That pissed me off. And I was so mad. I was like, why am I getting ISS? She's like, well, you're getting ISS because you contributed to it. How the hell did I contribute to it? Like, this girl came in the hallway and went off on me. How did I contribute to it? How did I contribute to somebody going off on me? So I'm mad now. And I'm like, nah, Kelsey, you're done. Like, when I tell you Kelsey was finito in my book. Kelsey was done. I was done with Kelsey. Kelsey was finito. So we have ISS, and as the days go on, she stops riding the bus less and less. I was done with her. I was done with her. So I was like, cool, like whatever. Like, I'm not tripping off of the fact that, like, you know, you're not about to be on the bus no more. So when she would get on the bus, though, I wouldn't say nothing to her. She wouldn't say nothing to me. Everyone on the bus was happy because they didn't have to hear bands to make her dance. Bands to make her dance. So everyone was happy. I was content with not being her friend no more. I feel like she took it too far. The fact that you made me have ISS over this dumb ass boy, nah, I'm cool on you type shit. Like, I'm cool on you. So I'm gonna say a month and a half went by, almost 2 months. And one day I'm just walking in the hallway. I had other friends too, so I'm chilling with my other friends, and she comes up to me and she's like, hey Irene, can I talk to you? So I'm like, okay. So she's like, I'm sorry about what happened. She basically starts apologizing, and she was like, I really do miss our friendship. Like, I miss you. She's like, bitch, I know you miss me. In my head, I'm like, bitch, you don't know me. Like, I don't miss you. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I low-key missed our friendship, but I didn't miss the drama that came with it. You know what I mean? So I was just like, look, I told her straight up, I said, look, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, Kelsey. I'm gonna say what you did was entirely too much. I don't have too much time to actually talk about everything like how I want to talk about everything. So call me tonight. She was like, cool. So we get on the phone that night, and she ends up just apologizing for everything. And I apologize for, like, you know, some things that I might have done, because I'm not gonna sit here and act like I didn't offend her at all. But if anything, me and her both established that she was more in the wrong than I was. I told her everything. I told her that, like, how I felt about her sister. I told her how I felt about Marcus, because I never really addressed her with the Marcus situation. I just kind of made it a mental note in my head. I told her how I felt about, like, the guy situation, the two-man situation. And like I said, I know some people in the comments are about to say nothing was wrong with her going to the room with with the guy that she liked. Nothing was wrong with that. But if that's what you're planning on doing, tell me, because a lot of guys are monkey see, monkey do. They will see their friend getting action in the room, and they'll think that they're supposed to get action too. And a lot of guys don't know what no means. You get what I mean? So I just kind of felt like she should have put me in a better predicament. You know what I'm saying? And she apologized, and she even made her sister apologize. And her sister actually said, like, Irene, I never was trying to be rude to you. She said, I'm just like this. Like, I'm obnoxious. I like to have fun. I like to talk loud. This and that. She was like, I didn't mean to, like, turn that into, like, she said, I didn't know I was offending you when I would come in the room and I would do that stuff. I was just playing, but I am sorry, because I do know that, you know, you're my sister's friend, and I want to respect my sister's friends. I am sorry for what I did. So we all got everything. We got everything figured out, situated. So now me and Kelsey, we're back, okay? We're friends again. We're dancing in the hallways. Me and Kelsey used to like to play fight a lot. So, like, we're play fighting in the hallways. So everybody's just looking at us, and everyone's like, oh, y'all friends again? Because, like, everyone's seen us when we first fell out because of the whole situation with D and all of them. So everyone's kind of looking at us like, oh, y'all cool again? And I'm just like, yeah, like, that's my bitch, period. That's my bitch. So one day we're in the cafeteria, and I'm talking to one of my other friends, and I see Kelsey coming down the hallways. So even though me and Kelsey were cool again, I still have my eye out on her, because I just felt like what she did was too much. You know what I mean? So I didn't fully trust her. Y'all. I had my eye out on that hoe. So she's walking towards me, and I see her walking. So I'm just laughing with my other friend, and I'm like, oh, hey, Kelsey. She had a V8. She had a V8 in her hand. She had, like, one of y'all remember them V8 cans that they used to give to us in high school when Michelle Obama decided that we was fat and took away all the junk food and gave us healthy shit? Yeah, she had a V8 can in her hand. So she's drinking the V8. Mind you, she's standing right in front of me, and I'm waiting for her to talk, because I'm like, hey, Kelsey. And she drinks the V8. She drinks it. She looks at me. She snickers. So I'm just like, so my friend says, Irene, I'm gonna see you later. I'm like, oh, okay, mind you, this is after lunch. Like, we're getting ready to transition. So I'm like, Kelsey, you ain't gonna say nothing? Like, I'm just looking at her like, what you gonna say? She drinks the V8. She holds the V8 juice in her mouth. I can see her going like this. She's laughing. She's like, I'm like, Kelsey. She goes, to my feet. Mind you, I was wearing flats. I was wearing some white flats. She goes, and runs off. Now, this bitch Kelsey ran track, and she was skinny. I ain't chasing no hoe, okay? So she runs off, and I'm shocked. Like, when I tell you guys I'm shocked, I'm so shocked. I literally looked down. Mind you, the V8 juice is red. So it's literally red all over my flats. My flats are ruined. There's, like, V8 slippering all over, like, inside the seams of my shoe. Like, I am so angry. Y'all don't understand. Like, I got so angry. And she's literally running off. Mind you, Kelsey had track 6th period, and the way our school was set up, it was a 9th grade center, and then it was main campus. Main campus was 10th, 11th, and 12th grade, and that was down the street. And then we had ninth grade, which was like a whole school just for ninth graders. But if you played sports, you had to go to main campus because that's where all the sports, everything, the gymnasiums, everything was at, right? We had a gym in ninth grade, but it was a smaller gym for ninth graders. That's where the track and field, everything was there. So basically when she basically ran out of the school because she had track 6th period. So, or whatever, the next period she had track, 5th period, I don't know. So at this point, I'm just looking at her and I'm angry. Like when I tell you guys my blood is boiling, and in my head I'm just like, this girl got an issue with me. Like, I didn't know what it was, but she was just always doing weird shit around me. Like, I just felt like she had it out for me. Like, I don't know what it was. Like, she didn't know how to be a good friend. And in that moment, I'm like, this bitch is weird. Like, she is a weirdo. Like, why would you spit on my feet and run off laughing? Like, why would you do that? So at this point now, I'm angry. So I end up going to class. When I'm in class, I have these other 2 friends that I used to be in class with, and they're talking and they're playing with me, and they're like, Irene, da da da, like they're trying to play with me like how we play every day. I literally said, I'm done. I'm done, okay? Like, I'm done with her, and not only am I done with her, she has to get whooped because this is disrespectful. Like, what she just did was disrespectful. I'm fighting, okay? I'm fighting, okay? I'm fighting. Class period ends, and I see Kelsey. So Kelsey's talking to her one friend, and Kelsey's like, hey Irene, like trying to play dumb. Bitch, don't play dumb with me. So I told her, I was like, so Kelsey, why'd you spit on my feet? She starts laughing. She always used to laugh and be like this. Girl, so she laughing. I ain't laughing. So I told her, I said, Kelsey, why'd you spit on my feet? Mind you, I got my hand in her face like this. I'm like, Kelsey, why'd you spit on my feet? She's like, girl, it ain't that deep. Like, it was a joke. A joke? It was a joke to spit on my feet? Okay. It was a joke to spit on my feet. Why did you do that joke to me? Why didn't you do that joke to your other friends? Huh? Because you think I'm the butt of your joke, right? You've been always thinking I'm the butt of your joke since this whole friendship started. Okay. Okay, so she's talking, y'all. While she's talking to me, I don't pay that hoe no mind. I took my 2 hands, I wrapped it around her neck, and I started choking her. Yes, y'all got that right. I started strangling the bitch. So I'm choking her. And mind you, she's up against the wall. So I yanked her head and I started choking her. And I'm not even trying to be funny with y'all. The anger that I had, I wasn't letting up to that baby passed out. Like, I'm not even trying to be funny with you. I was not letting up to that baby passed out. So I'm choking her. She still thinking it's a game. She thinking it's a game. It's not, ain't nothing funny here, sweetie. Ain't nothing funny. So I'm choking her. And, I was so bad back then. While I'm choking her, I'm like, yikes. I was such an angry child. While I was choking her, I was screaming, die, bitch, die. And her friend ends up seeing that I'm serious, and she ends up seeing that I'm serious, but it's too late for her because I was choking her to the point where it got to the point where she couldn't even like breathe. So she was trying to fight me off of her, but like you could tell that she was losing, like, cause she, you know, when you're getting choked, it's very hard for you to fight that person off because you're losing breath. So you're losing, like, you have no, like, you know, control. You have no, you know what I'm saying? I'm choking her, y'all. Like, I'm talking about, I used the most force that I've ever used in my life on her neck. Like, I'm choking her and I'm screaming, die, bitch, die. Like, I'm so angry because it's like, why would you spit on my feet? So then her friend ends up seeing what I'm doing. So her friend pushes me off of her, right? And her friend is like, what's wrong with you? Like, her friend's going off on me, right? Now, so when her friend pushes me off of her, she falls to the ground and she's like, like, she's literally like this. She's like, and I was like, yeah, ho. I'm talking, like, I'm looking down on her and I'm like, and next time I'm gonna kill you. Stop playing with me and don't ever talk to me again. We ain't never gonna be cool again. I end up walking to class because, like, I was like, well, you know, my job here is done. Like, I did want to fight her, but, you know, I guess, you know, I'm so sorry, y'all. If y'all are seeing the lights, I'm so sorry because the sun is setting down. It's currently like 6 o'clock. But yeah, so I'm like, yeah, like, da da da, like, this is. So I'm walking, and as I walk, I literally like feel like a fist come from around my head and go boom on my face. So from behind, like, she hit me from behind. Now looking back at it, I should have fought her. Like, as soon as I choked her out, I should have just started swinging on her. But like, I didn't really have it in me to fully fight my friend. I'm gonna just be real with y'all. Like, this is somebody I call my best friend, and I don't like fighting my friends. Like, I just rather just leave you alone. But it's like, when you get to the point where you're spitting on me, you gotta get fought. I don't care. I should have fought her. Like, I shouldn't have just strangled her. Like, I should have fought her. And I also should have been aware that she was gonna want to fight after that interaction, you know. But you know me, I'm in 9th grade. This is my 9th grade mind, y'all. Like, don't ask me why. Don't ask me nothing. Just listen to the story, laugh, eat some food, drink your drink, smoke your weed, and click off and like the video and subscribe if you haven't. So at this point in time, she hits me from behind. She go boom. So she hits me, and she turns around. I turn around, and she got her fist up like this, and she was like, "Let's go!" Like, she's screaming, "Let's go!" So I'm like, "Oh, you want to fight? You want to fight? Oh, okay." So I start positioning. So we're throwing punches. She's missing all her punches. I'm throwing my punches. Mind you, I hit hard. My hands are very, very skinny, but I hit hard. So I'm like racking them up. I'm don't, like I'm punching. So we moving around the hallway. Now, let me tell you this. After lunch period, they used to mop the floors of that high school. They used to mop the tile floors. We are fighting on floors that just got mopped. Literally like 20 minutes ago, 10 minutes ago. So all the floors are wet. She is wearing tennis shoes. I am wearing flats, y'all. Do y'all not remember? I'm fighting in flats, okay? So I'm maneuvering. I don't know what I thought was Manny Pacquiao. I don't know what I thought was Mayweather, but I'm moving. You know how them boxes be like moving up and down and shit? That's how I'm moving. Everyone watching us. But like I told you guys, what I told you guys before, me and Kelsey play fight all the time. So people were not taking us serious. People were just thinking like, oh, here they go play fighting again. Y'all. I'm maneuvering, I'm punching her, she trying to get hits in, she missing, so I'm talking my shit. I guess that's why they say you gotta be careful. Talk your shit at the ending of a fight. Don't talk your shit during a fight, because you never know how the fight can turn out. But when I backed up, I slipped. Mind you, this whole floor is wet, so I don't even know why we're fighting. It literally has caution signs all over the floors. I slipped and I fell. Y'all, this is why I don't want to tell this story, because I'm embarrassed to this day. Y'all, when I fell on that floor, Kelsey showed up and showed out. I'm talking about as soon as I fell on that floor, Kelsey got on top of me and started going ham. So now at this point in time, I guess that's when it clicked in everyone's head that, oh, they for real. So now everyone's crowding in on us. So everyone's like, oh. Mind you, Kelsey's boyfriend, he seen the whole thing from the beginning, because like he was trying to like get to her. So like he's seen the whole interaction, like he's seen it. So everyone's screaming like, oh, they're fighting. So she's on top of me, y'all, and she's, bitch, you think you can strangle me and get away with it? Like, she's punching me. I'm trying to basically get up from underneath her. So Kelsey's actually very smart, because you know some girls, they get on top of each other and then like they get so close to each other's face and they're just punching, like, you know, punching down. But what Kelsey did was really smart. Kelsey made sure not to get too close to me. So basically I'm on the floor and Kelsey's on top of me, but she's not close to my face. So I'm on the floor and I'm trying to punch up. But because Kelsey is so far up, I'm punching the air. But she still has me, like she's still sitting on me to where I can't move. So I'm trying to punch up and maneuver around her. And she's literally sitting on me, but not having her face so close to where I can punch, or her hair to where I could, like, you know, pull her hair and try to yank her off of me or anything. So it's like bad. Like, she's punching me. I'm not connecting none of my punches at all. Like, when I say I'm not connecting no punches, I'm not connecting no punches at all. I'm embarrassed. Everyone's screaming, Irene, get up! Irene, get up! I'm like, oh man, like damn, like god damn, bitch, I'm in my head. I'm like, damn, bitch, I gotta leave this school. Like, bitch, at this point, bitch, we might gotta move, bitch. We have to move. Like, I was thinking like, damn, but I gotta go home and tell my parents I am never going back to that school again, because hearing Irene get up, nah, bro, you lost the fight. So she's punching. At this time, the monitors end up coming. And so when the monitors come, the monitor is able to get her off of me. So I try to get on top of her because they're not holding me because I'm the one getting beat up. So they try to get her, like, they pull her. So basically they drag her from me. So she's dragging on the floor, like she's dragging. So I get up. Y'all, tell me why I slip again. Why did I slip again? All I hear is, bitch, it ain't funny. So at this point in time, y'all, this story is so embarrassing. Y'all better believe that I love y'all, because I had told myself that I didn't even want to think about this fight. And remember I told you guys in the last story time where I fought and shit like that, and I was like, oh yeah, I be winning my fights. I ain't gonna lie, this was one of the most embarrassing fights ever. Like, the only reason why I'm not too embarrassed about it is because I've been in so many fights in my life. I have been in so many fights. If you have been in so many fights in your life, you are going to lose at least 1 or 2 fights out of them fights. You are not always gonna win, bro. Like, you just not. So that's why I'm not too mad, but because I ended up redeeming myself. Like, towards the end of the school year, I had fought this one girl and I won. But that's a whole different story for today. But yeah, so then at this point in time, I'm trying to get on her, I slip, but then I end up catching my grip again and I get on top of her. Once I get on top of her, I took her head because the monitor's dragging her by her arms, so she can't hit me. I'm like, oh, that's good, keep holding them arms. So she's trying to get like loose so she can hit me. So I end up taking her head and I bashed her head inside the floor. So everyone's like, ah, Irene's coming back. Like, everyone's laughing. Like, everyone's just having the time of their life. Like, everyone's screaming, laughing. It's a lot. So everyone's like, Irene's coming back, Irene's coming back. So once I bashed her and I heard Irene's coming back, it kind of gave me ammo to be like, nah, you gotta redeem yourself, Irene. You gotta do something, because if you don't do something, everyone's about to say, damn, you got beat up. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you don't do something in this moment, everyone's about to say you got beat up. People gonna say you got beat up regardless, because this monitor got her hands. So people about to be like, well, the reason why Irene, da, da, da. But I'm not even trying to be funny, like, not on no funny shit. Standing up, I was winning. When we were standing up, I was winning. Like, I was, like, I was winning. But once I fell, that was it. That was it. So I'm trying to get to her, mind you. The monitor's pulling her away. So I'm on my knees trying to scoot towards her so I can continue to hit her. Because once I bashed her head the first time, the monitor pushed me off and kept pulling her. And mind you, the crowd, everybody surrounded him. So he's like, move, move. Like, he's screaming at the crowd so he can get her out of the crowd. Y'all, I go up. I put my fist so far back because I wanted to punch her fucking face. I put my fist so far back, y'all, like far back, like back here. And I went, y'all, before I could even land it on her face, why did Kelsey kick me in my nose? And my nose started bleeding. All you hear is, oh, God damn it, I lost the fight. Lost the fight, y'all. I lost the damn fight. That was it. After that, why are you laughing, Bruno? Bruno, do you remember that story? You remember the one with that girl that I had, my friend that I had fought in 9th grade and I lost? It was 9th grade year. She had spit on my feet. You remember she spit on my feet? We got suspended. Yeah. And then you was like, did you win? And I was like, hey, what did you think when I told you I didn't win?
I was like, hey, listen.
Can I tell the camera?
She told me she lost at her. I was like, hey, at least she honest. Hey, it was funny though, cause I ain't like her.
He was happy I lost the fight because me and him did not get along. So when I told this nigga I lost the fight, he was smiling. I'm like, hey, I said I lost. I didn't say I won. I lost the fight. Like, once she kicked my nose and blood was drawn, because like I guess like she could see that I was coming, so she started panicking. So what she did with her feet, she just started kicking her feet really hard. And when that one kick that she did, I literally, blood was everywhere. The whole crowd is, like, everyone's screaming. I'm just like, damn, bitch, I done lost this damn fight. After that, I gave up. I'm like, no, like, and mind you, she kicked my nose so hard to the point where it was numb. Like, I literally was like this. Like, I could not believe that she kicked my nose that hard. So they pulled her out away from the crowd. Another monitor came and tackled me back then. I was already on my knees, because I was on my knees, and I was like, and Another monitor came and tackled me on the ground. I'm like, bro, boo, what the fuck is you like? What you manhandling me for, huh? So then he tackled me on the ground, and at this point in time, the whole crowd is screaming like, oh, she lost. Irene lost. Irene lost. Irene lost. Like, that's all I hear is Irene lost. So he tackles me and he ends up picking me up. He ends up sending me to the office. They called our parents. I'm screaming on the phone, y'all, because I'm mad. I'm mad that I got beat up. I'm not gonna lie. I'm mad I got beat up. So I'm screaming on the phone. I'm like, nah, where this hoe at? I'm trying to get to her because she's in the same office as me, but she's in a different room. So I'm running to the room to try to get to her, okay? They're not, of course, they're stopping me. The monitors are stopping me. I'm screaming. I'm banging at the window because they ended up locking that room door. So I'm banging at the window really hard. They end up calling my mom. My mom literally got on the phone. So they called my mom. I guess my mom heard me screaming. And I hear one of the AP, she's like, we're trying our best to secure her, but she's running to the room trying to fight the girl again. And I'm literally screaming. I'm like, bitch, come out, because I lost the fight. I still want to fight. Like, I'm not done. I still want to fight. Monitor ends up giving me the phone. The monitor ends up giving me the phone. And I'm like, mommy. Like, that's how I'm yelling on the phone to my mom. I'm like, mommy, this hoe got me fucked up. Da, da, da. Like, I'm screaming, this hoe got me fucked up to my African mom on the phone. This hoe got me fucked up. Shut up. Like, I'm screaming. I'm acting like a wild chimpanzee. My mom literally said, Irene, I will come up to the school and I will be the one to really beat you. God damn, mommy, you are up. You a damn up. You a damn up. You supposed to be on my side. You over here talking about you gonna be the one to beat me. Oh my God, y'all don't even understand. Like, that was one of the most embarrassing days of my life. My mom told me that she was gonna beat me up. She said she was gonna beat me next. Y'all, I didn't even know it. In that moment, I literally just got silent and I hung up the phone. I hung up the phone. Yes, I did. I hung up the phone on her. We both got suspended. She ends up calling me. This is Kelsey, y'all. Kelsey calls me. And I'm not answering it. I'm like, what is this hoe calling me for? Like, is she calling to set up a fight or what? So I end up answering it like the third time because I'm like, maybe she want to set up a fight. And I wanted to set up another fight, right? So she calls me and she's like, and I'm like, what? You trying to set up a fight or what? Like, what you trying to do type? She's like, I'm not trying to set up a fight. She said, I can't believe that somebody I call my best friend will do that to me. Huh? What? I said, Kelsey, did you not forget you spit on my fucking foot? Whole fucking shoe was dirty, ruined, and my feet were sticky. Did you not forget that? I was just playing. You took it too far. Irene, I didn't want to fight you the first time. She said, I had to defend myself because you strangled me. She said, I almost passed out. If that girl didn't push me off, I would have passed out. And so we're talking about the situation. I'm like, Kelsey, you did it. Like, but I'm trying my best not to talk loud because my mom is home and she knows what happened. And did I get a whooping for that fight? I didn't get a whooping for that fight. But like, you know, my mom, she screamed at me. She went off on me, everything. So like, I'm trying not to be too loud on the phone because my mom doesn't want me on the phone after I just got suspended. Like, while I'm on the phone. So I'm telling her in the most sternest way. I'm like, Kelsey, you've been acting weird. Like, you're a weird ass friend. Like, you've been doing weird shit for the longest. This and that. Da, 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 da. So we end up talking about the situation and I don't even know how it ended, but the call ended. We get suspended and I get to school. Everyone's kind of looking at me. Like, you know that look. Everyone, if you've been in a fight at school and gotten beat up, you know that look that the school gives you when you come back to school. So everyone's kind of looking like, hey, I'm sorry, bro. I started looking like that to them too. I started going, bitch, y'all didn't see me in multiple fights. Don't doubt my hands, bro. You can get touched too. And so people start saying that, people coming up to me basically saying, is it true that you called Kelsey after the fight? Kelsey went around telling people that I called her after the fight to revive our friendship. Why the hell would I get beat up and then call you after the fight to revive the friendship? What sense does that make on my end? Like, why? Why are you lying? Why are you so weird? Why are you a weirdo? You won the fight. Go on about your business. Like, why are you always twisting stories up? Why? Why? So at this point in time, I get angry. And mind you, it's like the school hasn't even started, the school day. It's still breakfast. And the way our cafeteria was set up, they used to have a microphone that the teachers were talking to when they're trying to notify somebody to go to the office or something. Y'all went to that microphone, and I said, and I got on the microphone, and I said, for y'all hoes that think that I got beat up, y'all can come and fight me. My hands are still applicable. I got on my fighting shoes today, and I got on a headscarf. Mind you, I'm on the microphone talking in the cafeteria. The teachers are literally like, I'm like, yeah, ho, yeah. And I'm screaming on the microphone. So I get, they suspend me again. I got suspended again, and I got sent to alternative school for doing it. Damn. I took so many damn L's, my nigga. Ooh. I'm just now noticing that I had my lip gloss was messing up. But oh well, the video's over. So if it's in the clips, oh well. Y'all definitely be asking me what my lip combo is. It'd be different in every video, I'm not even gonna lie to you. But today, I am wearing, hold on. Today I am wearing the Fenty Beauty lip gloss in the color Hot Chocolate, and I just bought it. And y'all, this is probably my favorite nude lip gloss that I have, because it's so close to my skin color and it's not too dark, and it has crystals in it. I don't know. Yes. Oh, because I know you guys are always asking me, what's your lip combo? And it'd be different ones every video. That was the story time, y'all. Me and her ended up being cordial later on. And we talked about the fight, and she told me, she said, Irene, I ain't gonna lie. I said, what? She was like, I was happy when you tripped and fell. I said, why? She said, because I was getting my ass whooped when we was standing up, and I was laughing so hard. That fall ruined everything. More drama happened. Like I said, that's in a part 2 of the story time. I'm not going to really get into that. But later on down the line, she tried to start hanging out with me. And when I say later on down the line, I'm talking about college. Like, college. She started texting me like, hey, let's go here. Let me tell you something. I don't care whether you was my friend. I don't care what you are. Once I fight you, I'm not hanging out with you no more. Especially if I got beat up. So I should now come and hang out with the person that beat me up? God forbid. God forbid such bad things. She would be trying to hang out with me. I'm like, girl, I ain't hanging. I'm not hanging out with you. I'm not hanging out with you. Like, it's just not happening. Like, girl, you beat me up. I would never forget it. I don't care if I turn 40 years old. If this girl reaches out to me to try to hang out with me, I'm not coming. Like, you beat me up. I don't care. You beat me up, bro. Not only did you, even if she didn't beat me up, I still wouldn't hang out with her. We fought. If any of my friends and me feel that we have to come to terms, if we ever come to terms with each other that we have to come to blows, fist wise, we cannot ever hang out. That means that we don't need to be friends, because like that just lets you know that like we not compatible. We don't need to be friends at all. And so yeah, every time she would try to hang out with me, I won't come. I'll because you know, I still have her on social media to this day. I still have her on social media. She slides up on my story. She be like, you look pretty, this and that. I say thank you. Like, it's no hard feelings. Like, that shit happened over 10 years ago. I don't really care no more. But over 10 or 12 years ago, really. But like, it's no hard feelings. Like, you know, you just have to know who certain people are. And when people show you who they are from the beginning, you have to believe it. You have to, like, and she kind of made me really start looking at friends differently, for real, for real. Like, she really started making me look at friends very differently. I was nothing but nice to that girl, and our friendship was so fun. Like, I didn't even know why she let it come to that level. Like, I don't know. But that's the ending of the story time, y'all. If you guys enjoyed this story time, please give it a thumbs up. If you guys are new to the channel, thank you so much for stopping by. Check out the rest of the content, and if you like it, what do I always say? Hit that tab button. Like, hit that bit. And guys, I'm back. I'm gonna be posting more videos and stuff, and I'm definitely vlogging my trip. Like I told you guys, these nails are a birthday trip nails, not for me. It ain't my birthday, but it's one of these other girls that I am cool with. We're going on a trip. I'm not gonna tell you guys where I'm going, but I'm definitely going to be vlogging that. But I'm gonna push out probably one more story time for you guys before I go on the trip, so you guys could definitely have, you guys should be looking forward to 3 story times this week plus 2 vlogs. I think, yeah, I got a lot of work to do, okay? Because I'm about to edit this right now. I'm about to edit it when I come back. I'm about to go get something to eat, and then I'm gonna come back and edit it. So y'all be on the lookout for this story time. And then thank you so much, Bellesa Boutique, for sponsoring today's video, and everything is listed down below in the description box. Y'all definitely check it out, like for real. Like I'm really happy about this sponsorship. Y'all check it out and y'all let me know how y'all like it, if y'all do end up purchasing it. And if you guys have ever gotten beat up, let me know down below in the comment section. I don't want to feel like I'm alone in this. Bye.